What's going on, guys? Get123 here with more Grand Theft Auto 5, and today we got a little bit more information regarding some of those heist vehicles that are going to be coming out pretty soon. If you remember from before, we did get a glimpse of some of the new vehicles that are confirmed, such as the Kuruma, and a few of the leaked names of these vehicles, but today, from FunMW2, who is the reputable leaker, I guess you could call him, well, he came to Twitter and he gave us a little bit more information regarding what types of vehicles these are actually going to be, and a few other juicy things that I want to show you. So I'm not really sure which order I want to show these pictures in to make it easiest, so I guess I'll start with this one right here. Here you can see he posted 5 hours ago that there are going to be two versions of the Kuruma, which is the sports car, and two versions of the heavy Insurgent. So if I had to give you my guess, the two versions of the Kuruma, like I said, that's the armored sports car. I would have to assume that the two versions are going to be an armored version for heists and things like that, and an unarmored version for races and, you know, when you don't need armor. Because I'm assuming that the armor is obviously going to have a lot of weight to it and everything, so I think an unarmored counterpart would be a good addition, and those are probably, in my opinion, going to be the two versions of the Kuruma. And then the two versions of the heavy Insurgent, well, that kind of depends. We aren't entirely sure of what the heavy Insurgent is, but going by what we have seen and heard so far, it is expected to be this vehicle right here. And so this is the vehicle that we did see in the Heist trailer, and this thing looks like an absolute beast. I cannot wait to drive this. But as we did see in the trailer, you can see in the bottom left-hand corner there are two versions of the Insurgent. And one of them has a gun on the back, and one of them doesn't. So there are a few subtle differences. Also, the one on the left is a bit more like a truck with an open bed, while the one on the right there is fully closed in. So it's kind of silly to call them armored and unarmored because, okay, they're both heavy Insurgents, and they're both clearly armored, but regardless, all of that does make sense, and those probably will be the two versions of the heavy Insurgent that we see when heists come out. So then moving on to the final picture here, we got a little bit more information regarding the names of the vehicles and what types they will be exactly. So here at the top you can see the Lampadaddy Casco is actually going to be a sports classic. Now I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of a surprise to me. I expected that to probably be a sports car, but a sports classic, that's a good thing. It's always good to see classic cars in Grand Theft Auto 5. And then next you can see the heavy Insurgent, which will be off-road or vans, things like that. The Kuruma, which, okay, we already knew that was going to be a sports car. And then lastly, the Dinka Enduro and the Princip Lectro, which I don't think we've heard of, but either way, now we have confirmation from FunMW2 that these are going to be motorcycles, which I kind of predicted that with the Enduro, given its name, and if you know what Enduro means and everything, then it's obviously going to be a bike. But, you know, now we have confirmation of two bikes and the Lampadaddy Casco and things like that. So, personally, I think this is all pretty good information. I'm glad to see it coming out, and I'm glad to see that we're learning a little bit more as the days go here. But as Rockstar continues to give us more info and things continue to leak, you can be sure that I'll be bringing you guys the news as it comes out. So with that, guys, please stay tuned for more videos in the future. I will see you next time.